The day after we planted from the first video, we had a cold spell where it got down to 40 degrees. So we were real concerned, but everything survived. Here's our row of jalapenos and our tomatoes. And you'll see the damage on the tomatoes. That's not from the cold. That's from a little heating accident we had in our greenhouse where the sides fell down on a 90-degree day. And so these were slated to be sold at the farmer's market as vegetable starts, but they just didn't look good, but they'll survive just fine. And they definitely survived the cold spell. Here's our line of beef steaks that are on the trellis. Again, they're all doing pretty well. As we come down, the last couple plants were our white tomatoes, and again, growing well along the trellis. Hopefully see some blooms here soon. In the back of the garden, we just planted some cucumbers. These are white spine cucumbers on a garden fence trellis. So I put 5 in the ground right now, all the way up to the end of this trellis. And there are 4 or 5 more spots. Those are just weeds coming through the holes. One problem we made last year was not succession planting our cucumbers very well. So I'm going to come back and just put seeds in these holes right now. So they'll be a little bit behind these starts. And these starts are small. They're not very far along. Moving up to our second tomato pepper row. We just put in some cherry tomatoes. Put in 4 plants. And right after that, we have 4 golden cherries. So 2 different varieties of cherries, tomato. And here are tomatoes and peppers, the red knights, the different varieties of tomatoes we have here. These are the big red tomatoes that we don't know the name of. So they were pretty small last time, so they're doing real well. So we just call them big red because we don't know what they are. Down to our red cages, which are crimson blacks. And again, everything's doing well despite the cold snap. What's not doing so well is our okra that we put in. So some are surviving. They were pretty small when we put them in. There's okra there and an okra there. But I think it might be redo time on the okra because we have a ton of it. It didn't sell real well at our first farmer's market as a start. So may just put more in the ground. And what's coming behind the okra are going to be 12 tomatillos, green tomatillo plants. Hopefully we're out of the woods with any kind of frost. Like I said, it's May the 7th. But we're getting kind of some screwy weather around here, but I think we're in the clear. So we're going to get this stuff in the ground, making sure we leave room to plant as we go, like try to fix that mistake we had last season. So it's Damian of Rosieside Farm. Check us out on our next update. Hey, good morning. It's Damian of Rosieside Farm. It is May the 7th, and we're doing our Zone B market garden update. Adding a few more things to the garden from last time, but just slowly moving forward.